Hi, Aries. I was playing some music. Shout out to Selection Radio. Just playing in the background. And I was like, ooh, what video am I going to do next? And I heard Aries. I was like, Aries it is. Aries. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me turn off this music so you guys can hear me. Oh, Selection Radio is just so good. It's so good. Oh, I should put the link below now. I need to get some sponsorship money. Joe K, shout out to Joe K over at Selection. Maybe we can work something out. Anyway, I know Aries in particular. I know you guys can rock with the intensity of Scorpio season because we are ruled by Mars together. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm gonna, as I say Scorpio, I'm like, wee! So we also have that fire, and people sometimes forget that about Scorpio. Like, that's why, like, a Scorpio can turn up, and we have that passion, that fire, because we are also ruled by Mars, and so I know you guys can handle the intensity. You guys can handle the heat. It's awesome. I love that. And I love the passion that you guys have. And when Aries is like in their zone and they are confident about who they are and what they are doing, like that energy is infectious. Like, oh, it's just sexy and just confident and just in control of like what the fuck you got going on, and it's fucking beautiful. Is this it? Yes. Okay. This one too. Okay. So I'm doing your weekly reading from the 13th, today's Monday, through Sunday. I kind of wanted to just start with weeklies because I felt like there's already a lot of monthlies out. So I feel like, oh, there it is. The energy is, I kind of wanted, like I said, because I know Scorpio season has been intense for a lot of people because there's a lot of shit coming up. You can't fucking hide during Scorpio season, especially with Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, the Sun. All of those planets have been in Scorpio. No, Mercury just left, but I mean, like, it's your communication, how you love, how you assert yourself in the world, how you feel about yourself, expanding everything that you believe and want and desire, like, at a really intense level. It's all happening. So, like, I get it. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. And I was saying, I just did the Scorpio video, and I was saying we have the same co-ruler, and two of the cards that came up in the Scorpio reading just came up for you guys. In the same position. And I shuffled! I swear. Okay, I'm going to have to be telling everybody this, because my fingernails look disgusting. Because I do tie-dyeing and hand-dyeing, and sometimes I get dye. And then I have this gel manicure that was terrible that's, like, fucking peeling. So please forgive my nails, they're gross. Ignore them. Okay. Anyway, first card is, what do you desire, Aries? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Yeah. I think, I've been talking to a lot of Aries in particular, male and female lately, and I don't always get to connect with Aries a lot, because I don't have a lot of them close to me, but like I said, I resonate with you guys a lot, and a lot of it, I think, that's been troublesome is you guys feeling like you're doing the work in certain areas and you're just not seeing the results, or you're not seeing the outcome that you want, and you're not feeling satisfied in what you're doing, whether it's within yourself or out in the world in your career or with your relationship. And But I think a lot of it boils down to when we're not seeing that, we're not feeling loved, or we're not feeling those things as intensely or deeply, or they're not connecting, or we're not seeing them flood into our lives as quickly or as intensely as we want them to. It's a lot of times because we don't feel that we're deserving of them. And I've run into a lot of Aries who just aren't quite asserting themselves as passionately, or as authentically, I should say, as they should, to see the results that they want to. Like, you have to be, because a lot of times I think with fire signs, it's easy for you guys to fake it till you make it and be out in the world, because you guys are good at just taking action. You guys might not feel great, but you know, okay, I'm going to get dressed, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do it, and figure it out. I'm going to take the initiative, I'm going to take the action. And that's usually how fire signs tackle problems or tackle issues. They take action. But if our actions are not aligned with our true desires and knowing that we're deserving of them wholeheartedly, we're not going to get the desired results from those actions, or we're not even taking the appropriate action to get the appropriate or desired result. So like, if you're not in the most confident, self-loving, or self-assured place, you're going to equally attract experiences that mirror that. And I think sometimes as fire signs in particular, you guys kind of forget that connection, like I said, because you can get caught up in just taking the action or looking the part, or, you know, doing things out in the world to make you feel secure, when in reality, you might not be so sure within yourself and your feelings and your emotions. You're not tapping into them enough to go like, why am I really doing this? Why am I really here? And is this what I really want? Like, I know it looks good and it looks like it's appropriate, but like, is this really it? Because the results I'm getting are off. And the second card we get, I think that piggies back into that Scorpio also got, is acceptance. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance in this way. You inspire and uplift everyone. In this way, you inspire and Gosh, I cannot talk today. Let me try this one more time. Start from the beginning. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. There you go. It's not just merely taking action. It's taking the right action. It's taking authentic action. It's taking the action that is in line with your beliefs, your values, who you are, and loving good energy. It has to come from a loving, positive place to get you loving, positive results. You can't put shit in and not get shit out. It just doesn't work like that. You can't. Well, it's like I had great lipstick and I wore my favorite shoes. Like, why didn't it work out? It's like, maybe because you didn't really believe that it was going to pan out deep down. Maybe you didn't think you deserved it. Or maybe, you know, you were just coming from a fearful place, and you might not even be aware of it. Sometimes we're not even aware that we're doing it, you know? And that's what's so great about Scorpio season, that it shines a light on the deeper stuff that's really holding you back. You know, sometimes you have to get really deep. You got to go down in that dark basement and find a light switch and figure out what the fuck is down there. And you need to accept what you see. And don't beat yourself up, Aries, for what you find down in that basement. Okay? It's no judgment. There's no, you know, I think you guys get caught up in what your issues look like and how people are going to judge you based on the dysfunction that you might be dealing with within yourself or around you. And it's not about a judgment thing. But you've got to get really clear with yourself if you want to get the right results in life. And align yourself. And once you clean that stuff out, your light is going to shine so bright that nobody's going to be able to mistake it for anything else, because it's true. When something comes from love in a true, authentic place, and you've cleaned out your closet by accepting, you know what? This is where I am. Or you know what? I do this too much. Or I do that too much. Or I procrastinate. Or I'm this. Or I'm that. Whatever it is, don't beat yourself up, but see it. And accept and go, okay, that's where I'm getting stuck. That's what it is. All right. I'm digging my heels in and not getting the desired result because I'm stuck in a mindset that is keeping me in lack or scarcity, or I'm not loving myself all the way, and therefore how can other people love me if I'm putting on a facade in front? When I go out into the world, how's anybody going to get to know you if you're not accepting who you are and allowing that to come through? You have to be who you are and let that shine through clearly. And I think, I was talking to Scorpio about this of, as fire signs and us having that aspect, fire, you can be very passionate and intense, and not everybody knows how to handle it and what to do with your intensity. And sometimes we can get very insecure about that when people go, whoa, what is, calm down, okay, I know you're passionate, but you're doing a little too much. Don't tell me I'm doing too much, okay? That's the first thing. You're not doing too much. You're not too much. But if you're in your ego and you are doing too much, then probably it is too much. It's too much of the wrong thing, right? And that's where sometimes we can get stuck of us asserting ourselves in such a strong, passionate way if we are asserting ourselves out of ego and out of a fear place. Now, if you're asserting yourself from a loving place, you're going to see the results of that. And these are little incremental things you can start doing to change the energy field around you. Because, look at the next card we have is steady progress. This is, you're not, and I think sometimes as fire people, you can get very anxious about like, okay, I did this. Why is it not? Okay, I did it. Where is it? Okay, I did it. And now I don't see it. Okay, you said if I do it, I'm going to see it. And it's like, it doesn't really happen that fast. To create even a habit, it takes 7 to 21 days, right? So like you just have to continually practicing being in a new energy and catching yourself. Because a lot of times we walk around on autopilot and we don't even know what the fuck we're even rambling and saying to ourselves. And all the while, we're probably not saying a lot of positive, uplifting, loving things to ourselves. And then we wonder why the cashier at the fucking Whole Foods had an attitude. Like, well, sometimes if we're coming in with passionate energy from the wrong vantage point, that's how we get pushed back. But even still, it's not your passion that's a problem. It's where your passion is emanating from. It has to be coming from an authentic, loving place within yourself to garner the results that you want. And like I said, steady progress. Keep plugging away at it. And when you change a new way of being, it takes some time for you to acclimate to that. But even still, the more you are loving and you are in this new space, the more you will see in the moment that it comes right back to you. Smile when you're walking down the street. Smile at the cashier when you're walking up. Ask them how their day was. Those little things like that can change our energy field completely. And then they're smiling and asking how our day is, and then we're like, oh wow, this is really nice. I had a really good time checking out at the Whole Foods and getting some groceries today. It's just little stuff like that, right? Okay, so let me read this card. We acknowledge for you, sorry, I can't read today, so let me start over. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. Oh my God, that's just what I was talking about. That's amazing. It's just within your day-to-day. It doesn't have to be, oh, I've got to do this or I've got to do that with these people, and it's not necessarily always in the out there. And I think that's the thing with Scorpios and Scorpios. It's inward. We know that you have to do the work inward. It's an inside job, and then it transmutes, and you can manifest and take that out into the world. But if you're not right and lined up in here and doing the work within yourself, everything you see out there is going to reflect the bullshit that you don't want. If you haven't cleaned up what's inside of here, and for a lot of you, I know there's some areas that are like, I'm doing it. I got it. I'm on my path. This is just a reminder to keep going, keep loving, keep doing your daily activities that are lifting you up. Find things for yourself that are going to put you in this loving, unconditional space, and love yourself and be very cognizant of the words and thoughts you're telling yourself. And are they loving or are they not? Because you can't expect somebody to love you the way that you are not loving yourself and accepting yourself. That is an inside job. It's never going to be anybody's job to do that for you. That's a myth. Don't let anybody lie to you and tell you that it's somebody else's responsibility, because it's not. It's yours. And, I mean, we're about halfway through Scorpio season, and a little more than half, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, because we've got like 7 days. Yeah, we're like 3/4 of the way in. So anyway, accept yourself, love yourself, and focus on your desires and what you want, and everything that you want, Aries, is going to emanate from that. I hope that was so helpful. I hope I wasn't being hard on you guys. I'm not being hard. I know you can take it. I'm just saying this because I want you guys to win. I want you guys to fucking win. You're amazing creatures. And you being confident within yourself is the first step to manifesting everything that you want. Self-love then fosters the confidence that you need, Aries, to fucking get out there and kill it, only like an Aries can. You feel me? Let's go. Love you guys. I will see you next week. Bye.